everybody, and welcome back to some more StoneBlock 2 with Janky Nick.
Hello! Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Nick,
what's up?
Welcome back to the Hall of Infinity Cows? Like the Infinity Cow Hall?
It's the Infinity Hall, Isaac. You know what you should do? You should put a mirror at the end of it so it looked like an Infinity Hall.
Is this where Infinity War is going to take place, Nick? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that what's going to happen there? So, between episodes, Nick, I have taken all of the extra cows. You'll see I've still left cows in here, and so they are still slowly but surely multiplying, Nick. We're getting yet more molten infinity cows to continue pumping out and continue on our grind to get as much EMC as is humanly possible, Nick. But I did go ahead and add another wall of molten infinity cows, Nick. And if you look over inside of our ME fluid terminal, you will see that we have 601 millibuckets of molten liquid infinity. It's so good, Nick. It's so freaking good. And at the end of the last episode, Nick, we spent a lot of time doing quests. Now, I cut most of it out of the final video, Nick, because to be fair, it was about an hour and a half of me and you opening up the quest book, seeing which item we needed, searching that item in the transmutation table, and then claiming the quest, right? That was like, oh gosh, oh geez. Don't worry about that, all right, Nick? Just don't worry about that one. That was most of what we did in the previous episode.
Yeah, and I made a big pool for swimming in as well.
You did.
Don't forget
Nick,
that.
You'll be happy to find out, Nick, that the squid pool is gone. At least the one in name pending. The Love Shack squid pool is still up and running. It's still doing its thing. But your pool, Nick, has been decommissioned due to health and safety concerns from Barack Obama himself, Nick. You know, he called me up and he was just like,
if he said I
can't stand this, Nick. I can't stand it. So I took it down. And so finally, Nick, we are down to, I think, like 3, maybe 4 quests. Oh, we got a few quests, actually. We've got 2 Thaumcraft quests left to do. One is to make the Crimson Rites tome. The other is to make the Sword of the Zephyr. The Sword of the Zephyr quest is interesting because whilst you can EMC the Sword of the Zephyr, it needs to have Arching 2 to complete the quest, and so you need to kind of enchant it before it becomes quest acceptable. Then under Project E, we've got a couple of star quests left. You need to make the Colossal Star Dry, the Colossal Star Via, Sphere, and Omega. And then you also have the Big Spender quest, Nick, which wants us to claim and hand in 9 quintillion EMC.
Now, we realize that this doesn't actually work in this version of the pack. So before we can actually do that one, we have to update it. So that's on hold for now. But we'll get there eventually, basically.
Well, so before the session started, Nick and I were like, what are the odds that we could, like, you know, actually get this done? And so we crunched some numbers, and it was like, what, 52, it was like 140 years is how long it would take at our current
days.
Yeah.
So we decided that we don't want to do that because we'll be dead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Nick, there's something quite, if we left the server up, there's something quite, you know, nice about having something complete after we die, you know, completing something and accomplishing something after we've long passed, you know. That would be interesting, although no one would be around to see it, Nick, unfortunately. But yeah, we crunched the numbers. We're producing like 2 billion EMC a second with those infinity cows, Nick, but it's still not enough. It's still going to take over 100 years to complete it. Apparently, there is an easier way to complete that quest in the newer version of the pack, which you need to update. And then, other than that, Nick, I think we've just got the cow quests, which...
Yes.
Are
which
doable,
you're going to do,
just,
Big slap on the back.
Big slap on the other chow, and then
big slap on the gonads.
Oh jeez, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like to do that, Nick. Honestly, like that's
sorry.
Oh man, yeah.
Barack told me not to, Isaac.
Yeah, Barack.
the barracks told me not to. My question, Isaac, is how do I take this molten infinity out of the fluid terminal into, you know, nice juicy block form?
Fantastic question, Nick. So, the way that you would go about doing that, is this not correct? Or maybe I need to do some research first. But the way that you go about doing that, Nick, I'll come back to the overworld real quick. If you look inside of the ME fluid terminal, there should be like a little section for you to pull it out in bucket form.
What, in the fluid terminal?
Yeah, in the fluid terminal, there should be like a little bucket icon maybe in like the bottom left or something.
Nice. Oof. I ain't seeing no bucket, man. Let's be real.
Let's have a look here. So there are 3 molten infinity buckets. Okay, hold on, Nick. Hold on. There is a way to do this. Okay, so if you have a bucket and you just open this up and you click the bucket onto where it says Molten Infinity, you can pull it out in bucket form.
Right. Is there any bigger buckets, Isaac?
Right. So, I mean, so the way that we've been doing it up until now, at least, of pulling it out is using a casting basin and some kind of faucet. I don't believe there's any real reason. I guess the faucet is probably not the best way to do it. And people have probably already shouted at me in the comment section because people always tell me, Isaac, you shouldn't use the faucet. Even on the smeltery, you shouldn't use the faucet because it's much faster just to use like fluid conduits or something like that. And so I think, Nick, what we should do is this... You'll be surprised to hear, Nick, is not going to look great, but I think it will work, all right? If we get a fluid export bus. Right?
See what's about to happen.
What we should be able to do, and we also get some kind of tank.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm talking like a military tank more so than a standard Minecraft tank. But if we get a tank... And we'll get this one, why not? And we do something like this, and we do something like this, and we do something like this, and then we do something like getting some ME cable.
Yes.
What I'm hoping we can do here, Nick, is have this tank locally fill up with Molten Infinity, like so. Hopefully. Give it a second. Hold on. I have told it to export. There it is. All right, so this is filling up very slowly.
All right, let me conjure up some acceleration cards. Hold on.
Yeah, that is almost certainly a good idea, Nick. That's so slow.
Right, I've conjured some up. Hold on.
All right. Stick them in the export bus.
They're in.
There we go. 12,000 at a time now. Beautiful. And so now, Nick, if I kind of want to make this redstone activated. So, I mean, I kind of want to set it up so that you have to flick a lever to get get it to turn on, right? So that we don't just kind of infinitely pour our stuff out. So I'm going to set this to extract, but I'm going to set it to extract active with signal. So that's filled up. You can take this first bucket. You can accelerate one this. So if you have an acceleration wand, you can, accelerate the cooling process here. There's probably a faster way of doing this as well. Like if you know a faster way, let us know in the comments section.
Can we pull out of this with like a hopper or something?
If you want to, yeah, we can. Yeah, you could just you want to be able to just. You don't want to have to. Okay, so all right, you want to try and complete these final Infinity quests, and they require like all of the EMC we have, right?
Yeah.
Right, I see. Okay, I was wondering what your issue was here, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. See, I need all of it, Isaac. See, I don't need like one block, and sitting on the toilet, with the lid fully down, twiddling my thumbs and watching videos about, Gordon Ramsay in a hotel, Isaac. I need everything. Like, I'm like the health and safety guy who comes in and is just like, listen up, guy, I need everything. Oh, I've just done it wrong.
Right. You're like a food critic who walks in and is like, give me everything on the menu. Give me everything you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to come in and order some chips, Isaac. I'm coming in and I'm ordering the whole menu, Isaac.
You think you'd make a good food critic, Nick?
I think I would,
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think you'd be all about that? Oh, man. Yeah. You should give it a go, Nick. Maybe we should just go visit a restaurant and then just, critique their food for no reason.
For no reason. We could be like the chicken guy.
I have a feeling. So that, first of all, that turned on that, which is not what I want. If you want it all, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to always active. And I think if I turn these on, it should cool down much faster. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that's working quite nicely.
Yes. So, in that case, Nick, did you make the EMC link?
I did actually, yeah. It should be in the system, Isaac.
Okay. Let's see here, Nick. 'Cause I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea of what we could. It's not in the system, Nick. I'm assuming that everything you made was
probably
instantly put
it. Let me pull
into the
one out.
Transmutation tablet.
EMC link. I've got one, Isaac.
Okay,
here we go.
Come put it down over here, Nick. Come put it down 1 block away from the basin.
So, like this.
Just like that. Now, can you? So this says Janky Nick. So this is attached to you, I believe.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking, Nick, if we do this and we do this and we do this.
Aha. Let me open my tablet. Yeah, that's going up, bro.
Whoa, there, nice.
That's
nice,
beautiful.
Nice. I'm happy about that, Nick. That should help quite a bit, hopefully.
This is unreal, man.
Yeah. There were speed upgrades in there. I don't know if they're going to help at all. Like, there were speed upgrades we can put in the conduit that's pulling from the tank to the basin.
I mean, just get a load, Isaac, and just throw them in, bro.
I've done it, Nick. I've done it. I mean, I don't think it's any faster than it was before.
This is wild. This is real nice. Like, let me look in this fluid terminal. Yeah, 540, 539, 538, 537. So this is basically going to take 10 minutes to fill up.
Yeah, just over, because it's going to take like 1 second.
Yeah, so this is that's pretty. I'm not going to complain.
Right. Nick, in that case, come with me. All right, come with me. You know how in every movie, Nick, the movie opens up and we have the camera panned in on our protagonist, and our protagonist is experiencing a little bit of discomfort based on what's happening right now. You know, maybe they're doing something they don't like doing. Maybe they're, you know, with somebody they don't like being with. And then by the end of the movie, Nick, you know, they come together and they face their fears.
Yeah, it's like Jack and the Beanstalk. Like, Jack doesn't like beans, but next thing you know, he's climbing a beanstalk, Isaac.
Exactly, Nick, exactly. You know, that's a common tale as old as time, Nick. And so, as we approach the end of this saga, Nick, of the StoneBlock saga, I think it's about time for you to face up to your Thaumcraft fears, Nick.
Christ.
And come with me into the maximum compact chance cube, Nick. Face your fears, stand up to Thaumcraft, Nick, and, you know, complete this chapter of your life, you know, finish the saga.
Right. Well, I'm not going to lie, Isaac. I thought you said that I wasn't allowed in this room.
Right. I mean, that was, you know, Nick, that was for your own safety, right? More than anything else. So, okay, I think this is the correct setup here for the pedestal. So, Nick, what we're making, if you go ahead and you type in Crimson into JEI, we need to make the Crimson RITES. It's that big bug that's got the skull on the front. This is what we need to make, okay?
Oh, I see, okay,
now,
I see it.
Does have a pretty scary looking recipe, Nick, but thankfully everything on the pedestals here is EMCable, apart from the buckets of liquid death, and we have a liquid death cow, okay?
Okay,
so,
nice.
If you could count up how many pedestals there are there, put those pedestals around this arcane tower, and then fill those pedestals with the required items, that would be fantastic.
Okay, 16.
16.
So I need
so
16.
Put 4 on each side, and then spread out those items evenly.
16 pedestals. Can I buy pedestals, Isaac?
They are in the Transmutation tablet, Nick. Everything you need is in the Transmutation tablet. Everything's there. Arcane pedestals.
An Eldritch one, an Ancient one, or an Arcane one, Isaac?
An Arcane one, Nick, is what you're after. You have an Arcane pedestal.
I'm just going to buy a load of these. Right, here we go. Right, so just 4 on each side, a bit like, I guess, like, where exactly do you want them, Isaac? Do you want them, like, you know...
Yeah, place them, like, 2 blocks away, and then just 4 on each side. Try and make it as symmetrical as you possibly can.
Like this.
Yeah, that'll do. Right? Yeah, that'll do. That is perfect, Nick. That is. You've done this before, bud. You're a natural, man. You've done.
Yeah.
Flipping. Like, I didn't realize you had a PhD in this, Nick. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, I messed up. This isn't 4 blocks away. Do you have a pickaxe?
I do, Nick. Yeah.
2 blocks away.
I mean, you also have an infinite amount of EMC being pummeled into your.
You know what, Isaac? I'm saving up. I'm saving up. All right.
Here you go. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I think I need to do some scanning here. I thought we already had Nick at my. Pickaxe is on the floor. Here you go. It was waiting for you. There you go. Okay, so I think... So the good news, Nick, is that I've been told that there are no... In this pack, there are no negatives to flux. So no matter how much flux you get in the air, there are no downsides, Nick. Okay? For example, if you take this thermometer here, right? And you just like look through it real quick.
Yeah.
That purple bar in the top left shows how much flux is in this cube.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
It's almost full. Quite yeah, I may have messed up a little bit with the old, you know, cauldron over there, Nick. But the good news is that it doesn't matter because there are no negative downsides to having too much flux in this version, which is fantastic. I need to do a little bit of theory crafting here, Nick, whilst you go ahead and put those items down. All right. I don't know if I can use... Let's have a look. So I know how to do this, Nick, right?
Right.
The question is whether or not, like, I have to... No, I mean, that's fair. But, like, so for example, like, if we have the Essential Smelter and the Arcane Alembic like this, we should be able to smelt down items into their base essences, right? For example, if I hover over ladders, it has 1 herba, right? So if I put one ladder in here and then I put some fuel in, we should get one herba in this Arcane Alembic. Now, I don't know if it's going to let me do it because we haven't done the research for the Arcane Alembic, right? That's the only downside here. Like, some of the stuff that we need might not work because of the fact that we've, like, not done the quests required.
Right, because we've just cheated it in.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm hoping that that's not the case and that Thaumcraft lets us do it anyway.
Okay,
but,
well, we'll see.
You know, my confidence levels are at an all-time low, Nick. But you're doing a bang-up job here, Nick. I love it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. No problem.
Yeah.
Just a bang-up job.
Looks like I need to quit my job then before he gets too excited.
Puts down like a bucket of lava on the floor. Starts
just put some TNT down, just blow it up.
Oh, it works.
Okay.
It works. Okay,
well, everything's
fantastic.
down, Isaac, apart from your little liquid death buckets, your little cutie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So the next thing that I need you to do, Nick, okay, which you're probably going to like less.
Right.
But if you look at the recipe for the Crimson Rites again, if you go over and look at that, that recipe for me.
Talk about all this crap on the bottom, are you, Isaac?
You know, Nick, you're an intuitive little guy, Nick, you know?
Yeah.
If you look, Nick, at the bottom of that section there, you'll see there are a bunch of different symbols, right?
Yeah.
Now,
quite a lot.
Yeah, we need all of those in jars, Nick. So if you come with me over here real quick, I will give you some goggles of revealing, right? Okay. This is actually a lot easier than you might think. So take the goggles. Over here, Nick, we've got an Essential Smelter and we've got a bunch of Arcane Alembics. These are all EMCable, nice and easy. You'll see that we've got 24 and we've got an increasing number of Terror in this first Alembic.
Let me put these on. Right, okay, I see that. I see the Terror increasing.
Yeah, so I put in Soul Sand in here. Soul Sand contains Terror, Spiritus, and like what looks like a bear trap, right? And so what should happen is once all Terror has been broken down, it should, in the one above it, start filling up with Spiritus, and then in the one above that, it will start filling up with bear trap essence,
I see. Okay.
And so all you need to do, Nick, is look at the essentials that we need, find corresponding items that contain those essentials, and then
burn them.
We can put them in here. And then all you've got to do, Nick, is just take a wadded jar. So if I was to, for example, Nick, look in my Transmutation tablet, grab a wadded jar like this, and then just boop the Terror like that. It just fills up. So that's got 89
with
Terror.
89. Okay.
Yeah. And then we just need to place the jars down, right? If you type in the name of the essence, so like if, for example, I think we need... I think we do need Terror, maybe, for the craft.
Yeah, we need 128.
So if you type in the name of the essence into JEI, you should be able to click on it, and I'll show you a big old list of all the items that contain that essence, and most of them are EMCable, Nick. So this should be extremely easy for us to do.
Okay. Yeah. Got you. Right.
I have the utmost faith in you,
Do we
Nick,
need these in exact amounts, Isaac? Can we just have jars full of them?
We can have... As long as we have more, that's great. We need like
10,
if we get just excessive amounts.
ME storage component. I'm sure that'll have a lot.
Yeah.
That
almost certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's got 500, Isaac, so I'll just burn one of these and we'll be all right.
Nice. Okay, so before you steal my one, because I'm using this, I will just get you a fresh one, okay?
Okay, thanks.
I'll set up a fresh couple of these like around so that we've got them, you can just throw them wherever you want.
Also, I'm a millennial, Isaac, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go charge up my acceleration wand, Isaac, because I ain't waiting for this. I ain't waiting for this crap.
That's a bang up idea right there. I can't even think about that. Oh,
cheers, man. Hey, Isaac, I was in M&S today, right?
Oh yeah, Marks and Spencer's.
Marks and Spencer's. I was in there this morning, and I was having a good old time, browsing around, looking for various bits, and I stumbled, Isaac, upon these. I was sending you a picture.
Oh.
I saw them. I was in the meat section looking at some fish, and I saw this, right?
Oh. Is it what I think it is? Oh, look at this.
Marmalade glazed pork rib rack, Isaac.
Glazed pork rib rack.
And
£6.
I looked at them. I looked at them, Isaac, and I thought, ooh, this reminds me of Isaac. I'm sure he'll want me to try these, especially because M&S is quite well renowned for being quite good quality. Right, and so I looked at them and I scratched my chin, Isaac, And then I chuckled to myself, Isaac, and walked right past them.
I knew it. I knew it.
I got some tuna.
God damn it. Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, Nick.
Oh, God.
You hurt my soul every time.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Oh, dear.
Oh,
I knew
gosh.
you'd be happy with me.
One day, Nick. One day you will acquire this. How does this work? Do I just get like God?
Are you all right, man?
It's the
Are you good? Yeah?
It's the worst. This is the worst possible way this could be done.
What's up?
So, Nick, Thorncraft has what are known as V crystals, right? Which are like crystallized forms of your favorite essentials, right?
Yes.
Now, V crystals apparently all have an EMC, which is great. So, like, I need one Aversio V crystal is what I need. So I typed in Aversio, nothing comes up, right? Go ahead and type in V crystal, Nick. VIS and then crystal.
Oh, yeah, it does.
You'll see there's just one.
Yes.
Pull it out, Nick. Pull it out and put it in your inventory.
Okay. Oh, it's become an Aurum one.
That's it. You just get a random one every time.
Oh, I see.
So, like, if I want a specific one, I've just got to keep pulling it out and hope and pray.
I'll pull out a stack, Isaac.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And they're now Velatus, Isaac.
You don't know what you're going to get, Nick. You don't know what you're going to get. It's
right.
just...
But surely this is faster than doing all the other crap, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I did, as I said that, Nick, as I was complaining to you, I did get the one that I wanted. So, like, I'm not too bothered.
Maybe we should do that then. Should we just pull out loads of stacks of these and hope we get... Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you mean like we can put those in the
jars.
smelter? Oh, that's not a bad idea, Nick. No, that's not a bad idea. You can also dump them in this chest if you want. Yeah.
I'm flexing. Here we go. Oh, I've basically got one of every single kinds.
Oh.
I've got, 64 permutatio, 64 cognito, vitium, puricantatio, auram, herba. I'm free. I'm rolling in it, man. I don't need any of this burning crap. I don't need this furnace.
Well, man, jeez, cool it with the flex, man. Like,
sorry, lads. Sorry, everyone.
Weird flex, but okay. All right.
Yeah. So can I just right click these into jars then, or something?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe if you've got an empty water jar, you can just right click those in there, Nick.
All right. Well, bear with because my inventory is full.
There is a diamond chest nearby, Nick. If you would like to
yes, please.
Relieve your inventory stress, your pent up inventory stress.
Lovely.
I'm feeling your pain here, Nick, with trying to get stone out of the gosh.
It's not great, is
tablet. It's not possible. I don't think.
I just went and cooked some cobblestone. I couldn't do it.
It's just not possible. Oh, jeez. Do we have any in the system? Any normal? Oh, we do. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I think we do. That's good. Okay, how many of these do we need then? So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 3, 6, 9, 13. So we need 13 jars with the 13 bits. Can I just put these on this wall as like a rack, Isaac?
What are you putting on the wall, Nick? Oh, the jars. Yeah, go for it.
There's jars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
these, yeah.
Of course.
Cool.
Of course.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that symmetrical? Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, this is good. And now we just need one of each. So yeah, this is like, Isaac, this is just making me smile.
It's the easiest Stormcraft you've ever seen, right? Like it can't get much easier than this, honestly. It's about as easy as it gets.
Bang out some V's crystals. Look, there we go. I've just got like loads of different types again.
You got any air crystals by any chance?
Here you go. This is a new batch.
Oh, he does. Lovely.
There you go.
Okay, I just need a few of those, Nick, to bump into this smelter here.
Let me whack some into a jar. Here we go. Air. Does that work? No.
One of these days, Nick, we should probably have like clocks around here maybe or something. I feel like those might help with speeding these up instead of using the ones. You know what I mean? But this is fine. I don't like the clocks scare me because if we put the clocks down and we still have like the other guys going, if we do the middle bit, like the actual infusion craft with the clocks, I feel like things might go too fast and go wrong real quick.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So okay. I think temporarily, at least, we should cool it on the clocks.
Okay.
For now, at least.
So it looks like can I burn these V's crystals and into the thing and then put them?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they contain only that one essence, right? So like they always end up. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's working. Okay.
Finally, Nick, I have what it takes to complete the infusion research quest.
Oh, very nice.
Boom. And so finally, I should be able, Nick, to go ahead and grab myself some Stainless Mundus out of the transmutation table. And if I right-click that Stainless Mundus onto here. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
I
see
heard
this?
the sound.
You see this?
Famous sound.
Look at that. Our runic matrix is now centralized and is stable. So, what are we after, Nick? We're after the... What was it? What's the item that we're after called again?
The Crimson Rites.
Crimson Rites.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's this one that looks like a purple sun? What's that one called?
I will go, whilst you finish this up, Nick, I'm going to go get is it 4 buckets of liquid? What? Yeah. I'll go get the 4 buckets of liquid death, Nick. Whilst you
cool.
plod along with this. What do you reckon is, of all the calories you've eaten, where do you think most of them have come from?
My parents' cooking, Isaac.
Okay, but what food in particular is what I mean? Do you reckon you've eaten more calories in bread than you have in beef?
Maybe.
Or do you reckon you've eaten more calories in milk than you have in Coke? Or what do you reckon the highest, if we were to look at a history of your food and then break it up into calories and then rank them, what would the highest number, what would be at the top of that chart dominating the list there,
It's a good question. Probably, rice?
I was going to say, I feel bread, rice, and pasta, those are you don't think about them too much, but, you can eat a lot of bread, rice, and pasta.
You can.
Turns out, you
can
really.
Chicken nuggets. For you, it's just ribs.
Everybody
all ribs. For you, it's just
you look at my
protein.
chart and it's just...
Yeah.
It's just skewed so heavily. You can't even see the other bars. It's just ribs going all the way
just
out.
All ribs. Jesus.
I don't know how much you think I eat ribs, man.
I think you just see. I think you've got a feeding tube, and on the feeding tube you just see little chunks of bone. Just going, going around. You're like, oh, there he goes again with his goddamn ribs. You're like, oh, Isaac, not again, you silly Billy.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's
it's
you.
Just all ribs. All ribs all the time.
Oh, man. Yeah. All ribs all the time. Oh,
the
man.
Isaac.
Okay.
The Isaac diet.
I've got the Oram, so I'm getting there. I've got 1 out of the 13, Isaac, this correct amount.
All right.
I've used this special transmutation method, which is actually really nice.
I mean, I feel like it's also quite slow. The fact that you've got the fact
because now I've got a massive backlog of everything else, so hopefully everything else should be much nicer.
All right, I will read through these, Nick, if you want to check. So we have 250 star.
Yeah,
juice.
Which we have exact amount of because that's the max a jar can take. So maybe do you want to have
2 jars of star? I thought we had 2 star jars.
I don't think we have 2 star. But I've got some star crystals, Isaac, so I can quickly whip that up.
Okay, yeah, we should do that, I think.
Yeah, that's done.
I could have sworn we had 2 star jars, but maybe not.
Okay, I've got another star jar, Isaac, and that makes this all symmetrical, so that's nice. Okay, so we've got the max. We've got the star. Yeah.
All right. We need 128 water.
128 water. Let's have a look. 26 plus 128. Yeah.
We need 128 black lightning bolt.
Black lightning bolt. We have. Yeah.
We need 128 air. Orange yellow spiral.
Yellow spiral. Yeah. 146.
We need 128 fire.
Yeah. 250.
128 impossible triangle.
Impossible triangle. Impossible triangle. Impossible triangle. Oh yeah, that impossible triangle. Yeah, we have 130.
We need 128 mountains.
128 mountains. Yeah, we have 217.
64 magic wands. Purple.
64 magic wands. Purple. Yeah, 148.
64 blue instruments or tools.
Yeah, 128.
64 purple aliens. Ender pearl liquid.
I assume that is... Oh, purple aliens. Let's have a look. I assume that's a yes. Yes, 105.
Yes, 105. We need 64 herbs. 64 leaves.
Herbs, yeah, 128.
Green. 64 Beetlejuice.
Yeah, 78.
And 64 green evil scary man.
Yeah, 126. Cool.
Beautiful.
Cool.
All right.
I think we're missing a liquid death bucket.
We are.
Isaac.
I'm going to go get that. Whilst I go get that, do you have a backup of everything here?
I don't, so I'll get some backups. Here we go. So I want
preferably
the
you want to have the number of backups as the number of items. So if there are 4 ingots, have 4 backups because each one might fall off. It's unlikely, but just on the off chance that it happens. Okay, so quite a while later, I'm here back in the Thorncraft room with Dr. Trayaurus. How you doing, man?
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Dr. Trayaurus. And I'm here to complete some magic.
Oh, jeez.
They call me the doctor of the German magic.
I've never heard you talk before, Dr. Trayaurus. Like, where's that accent from?
I've been a mute until right now.
Oh.
When you take me to some magic land, I can only speak inside this cube.
Ooh, that's
Thank you
interesting.
so much.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So, I think, Nick, we have all the items on the pedestals. We've got the Thorn Monomicon in the middle. We've got all of the Essentials, all the Vs. We double-checked them all. I think to activate this, I just right-click.
Is it done? Have you done it?
It's doing it.
Oh, my God. Okay, right.
Just...
It's not pulling out the
Hold on, I might need another piece of Sailor's Mundus. Although I'm not certain. Hold on. Like it's spinning. 0 gain / Okay, hold on, Nick. Let me read the book.
Okay, read the book. Read the book.
Right.
Read the book before you throw the book into the weird machine that does the magic.
Okay. Let's read the book. Oh. Hold on, Nick. Hold on.
Okay.
The Thormonomicon wants me to craft the runic matrix, so I need 4 arcane stone and a niter. Hold on, Nick. Arcane stone, 4 arcane stone, and a niter. If I throw all of these in here, I think, is that all right?
Hold on. Unlock the potential.
I'm hoping that's the case.
Okay.
I'm hoping that is the case. 4 arcane stone. We also need 150V, which we've got, and 1 of each crystal, which we have. Oh, we need to be arcane stone bricks, not just arcane stone, Nick. Not just any arcane stone. Specific.
You can do it.
Arcane stone bricks, Nick. We are on the precipice. Okay, we're on the edge. Oh, there we go. Okay. I've crafted it myself. Boom. Okay. I think, Nick, if I do this with my Thanos gauntlet. Oh.
It's not making the pshing sounds anymore, Isaac.
Day 2.
All right. So, Nick, it's a new day. A full day has passed since we left off with all of that Thorncrafty goodness that we were working on, Nick. Holy heck. So, at the end of the last bit of this episode, Nick, we were trying to get the Crimson Rites, right? That's what we were working towards. That was the whole point of doing all the stuff that we did. And unfortunately, we put all the items on the pedestals and it did not work, despite us having all the items and all of the essentials, Nick. The reason that it didn't work is because of the Mundane Rings. We did point this out. They need to have Runic Shield 3. So if you come with me, Nick, I've made a couple of changes to our little Thorncraft void. So if you just pop on in here, hopefully these changes are going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier and also make it possible for us to get this work done. All right?
I hope so. Look at these Mundane Rings. I hope you got spares, Isaac, because it's time. You got little mopeds everywhere. What the hell?
So these help with stability. So if a craft is unstable, these will kind of soak up some of that instability and make it a lot less likely that items get knocked off or that we get zapped or anything like that. Also, Nick, most importantly, over on the back wall here, I have set up storage drawers for all of these V crystals, and then I've set up like a little tiny little baby AE system, Nick. And so if you right click on the crafting terminal, you can just search for whichever V crystal you want, as opposed to having to search for it manually. The really annoying thing about this, Nick, is that my plan originally was just to have an energy condenser pumping like as many V crystals in as possible. But unfortunately, if you make them with the energy condenser, they never actually turn into V crystals that are usable. They just stay as like percentage V crystals. So I had to manually pull them all out of my transmutation tablet and put them in, Nick. But hopefully going forward, it should be a lot easier to get all of the V required for these jars, because we no longer have to use any other items. We have every single V crystal in the game in a storage drawer ready to go. So, Nick, I also did way too much research. I spent way too much time at this bloody research table getting research done. And apparently the research that we were missing was the infusion enchantment research and also the runic shielding research, which of course allows us to make these mundane rings into mundane rings with runic shielding. So over here, Nick, I have a mundane ring. Now, to give it shielding 1, thankfully the ingredients required are not too difficult. Every single tier requires just amber and sailor's mundus, both of which have an EMC. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, this recipe isn't in JEI. You can only find it in the Thaumonomicon. But all we need, Nick, is 1 sailor's mundus, 1 amber, and then in the jars, we need 20 Pretentious, 20 Vitreous, and 40 Premunia?
Don't worry about it, Isaac. It's not English, all right?
Nick, it's these ones at the top here, okay? We've got 113, 103, and 53, okay? And those numbers are definitely bigger than 20, 40, 20. So, using my Thanos glove, aka my caster's gauntlet, I should be able to bing bong this, and look at that, it's doing the work. Now, the good news, Nick, is that, you know, we don't have all day here. And the acceleration one does work on this. So like, boom, we're done. All right. that's that bit taken care of. The animation still takes a little longer, but now we've got a Runic Shilling 1. We've still got to do 2, and we've still got to do 3. All right. Back in the Thaumonomicon, Runic Shielding 2 requires 2 amber, 1 sailor's mundus. So we'll do again 1 sailor's mundus and then 2 amber, like so. It also requires, let's have a look here, 30, 60, and 30 are the respective numbers here. We have got 30, 80, and 70, which are bigger numbers than the ones in the book, so we can go ahead and just bing bong this again, speed it up, and compare. We've got Runic Shielding 2.
Lovely.
Finally, Runic Shielding 3 requires, you guessed it, 3 amber and 1 sailor's mundus. It's at this point that I think we are going to be a little light on the resources required, the essential jars here, because for this one, we need 50, 100, and 50. So we have 3, 50, and 13. So we've got enough Pretentious, which is good. We just need 50 Vitreous and then 100 of the one that I cannot pronounce, Nick. But again, thankfully, due to innovations by the GOC Gokkenjank Corporation, Nick, we can now do this very easily with all of these crystals, Nick. All you gotta do is just bang them into the essential smeltery like so. Let it go ahead and just tear through them ridiculously fast, as it always does. And then using our jars, we can just go ahead and collect all of that lovely juice and throw it back on the wall. And so this really shouldn't be too difficult. This one is a little bit more unstable. Let me check the Thaumonomicon real quick. It does stay instability high. The other two are both moderate, so this one is slightly more unstable than previous tiers, Nick, and that's one of the main reasons why we've got so much garbage on the floor around us.
Right.
But hopefully, and this is also like the main one where items might fall off, unlike in previous crafts. So I'm a little cautious about using the wand on this one, just because if it does like pop off, it might do it very quickly, and we might we might end up in a situation that is difficult to deal with fairly fast. But that is more than enough essential, Nick. And so if I go ahead and bing bong this again, hopefully this works. I'm going to accelerate it a little bit. Like I'm going to be a little cheeky and do it like a little bit at a time.
My question is that once this has been upgraded to its tier 3, can you then save that?
You cannot, Nick. No.
No, okay.
Bing bong. There we go. Okay, Nick, we have a Mundane Ring with Runic Shilling 3, Nick, and you'll be happy to know that just like on Art Attack, I have one that I made earlier.
Oh, nice.
It's ready and ready to go. No, we don't have to go ahead and do that all over again, Nick. It's just ready. And it's good. And all of this stuff, the first time I made the other one, like stuff was popping off all over the place. There was like purple slime everywhere. It was real bad. It looks like these candles and skulls have really done a number on keeping things stable. So now, Nick, we just need to go ahead and put all of the items back on. Do you have the items?
I have some of the items. Let me consult the manual. So it's the what's it called again?
Crimson Rites. Crimson Rites.
Rites. Okay, so if I put this there and then I have a look. So we need the 4 void metal ingots. I don't have those, but you can conjure those up if you want to put those down. And then I've got the other stuff, basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will go ahead and conjure up some void metal ingots. Now, I haven't tested this to see if this works, Nick, but I am hopeful.
Okay.
I'm very hopeful.
That'll do.
Yeah, I mean, if I've learned anything, Nick, from watching Disney movies, it's that I just need to believe. You know, if I believe, anything is possible, you know, and anything can happen. Do you have the buckets of liquid death?
Yes, I do.
Okay. This needs to go, like, I think over here, right? Or something like that. I want to try and make sure the order as well is... Oh, no, you are right. Never mind.
Yeah, this is kind of out of...
I'll move this liquid bucket there.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so those are there.
Oh, man.
And then it's the buckets, and then it's the scribing tools, which I have.
How many buckets is it? Is it 4 buckets?
4 buckets.
All right. I will leave you some space for 4
tool
buckets.
1, scribing tool 2.
I've only put 2 buckets down.
Oh, have you? Okay.
You need to put 2 more buckets down.
There you go.
Bing bong this. There we go. All right, Nick.
Okay. Scribing tool 1. There's only 1 scribing tool there, Isaac. These rings need to be shoved over.
I thought I put 2 down. My apologies. There we go. Do you have the scribing tool?
Yeah. Let me just double check that this is correct. And then there's the these bits.
2. Yeah, the lesser foci. Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Good.
So it's void metal, then the focuses, then the rings, then the scribing tools, then the 4 buckets of liquid death, and then the amulets. Okay, this looks good to me.
And I'm fairly certain that we haven't used any of the V.
Right.
That we counted earlier. I think it should all be here, Nick, and so I'm just gonna
you do it, man. Now I hope those rings don't fall off, because we do need, if like they fall off, we might need spares, right? But you know what?
Right. I mean, so if you look at this runic matrix, do you see like the text on it?
Very stable 1.44 gain/cycle.
Yes, exactly. So I have a feeling that I think this also has an instability of high. Like if I look in the thing here, oh no, it's very high. Okay. Now when I bing bong this, it should, if it is very unstable, it should change. I'm hoping that all of our skulls and stuff will keep it close. It might go to stable, but I'm hoping it stays pretty low. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
It still says very stable.
Oh.
I am accelerating. Nick, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna accelerate so fast. Look at this. Look at it tearing through the V at the top there. Like it's just burning through it. Nick.
It was like child's play.
Done it. It was just like child's play. Holy heck.
Man, look at that. The quest complete.
Man, look at Nick. Take this book.
Give me the book.
Take this book and right click on it.
This book contains nothing but crazed ravings. Does that mean? I don't know what that means, Isaac. Does it mean we're going on a rave?
I think so. But what it really means is that we can give player all research. And look at that. We have all of the Thorncraft research that we could ever freaking want, Nick. Oh my goodness. Finally, after what feels like a millennia, Nick, we have completed we've almost completed the Thorncraft section. There's actually, Nick, one more itty bitty little quest in the Thorncraft questline, and that is for the Sword of the Zephyr. The Sword of the Zephyr requires, I think it's like Arcane 2 to be applied to it. Right.
And how do we do that? Do we do it in here?
It's again done in here, yeah. Okay. So hopefully we can do this actually very quickly here. So all we need, Nick, is a Zephyr sword like this. It shows a normal sword in the book, but I'm assuming you can do it to any sword.
Yeah.
So you throw down the sword like that, and then all we need to do to it is, I assume we just do the same thing twice like we did before to get Arcane 1 and then Arcane 2. It needs an enchanted book, if you could pull that out of the Transmutation tablet. I think just doesn't need to be enchanted with anything, just enchanted book. And a block of redstone as well is also needed. We then need 60 air and 40 Pretentious. So let me see here. We've got 5 Pretentious, so we're getting more potential. We also need more air. Okay, that's fine. I'll do those.
Let me
if you could get those two items. It's nice that we got the buckets back.
I know,
Nick. The game
they've been kind. They are.
It's
like recycling.
I was just gonna say it's like recycling.
Exactly.
Nick. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Who knew Thaumcraft was earth smart?
It's all those wizards, being kind to the environment.
We need to make sure you recycle your aluminium cans when you drink your cola, kids.
Do you reckon wizards recycle like a lot? Do you reckon that's?
Yeah.
Do you reckon like in the Harry Potter universe, there's like a whole team that we never see that's just in charge of recycling at Hogwarts?
Yeah, I bet you that's Filch's cat is the recycling man.
Right. Yeah. In charge of all the recycling.
Yeah. Does Filch even have a cat?
Honestly.
I don't even know.
He does. Yeah. You've got you've hit the nail on the head with that one, Nick. It was
thanks,
a good reference.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Are we? Oh yeah. Look at that. Bing bong. It does still say very stable, which makes me happy. Look at that. So
hand that rude boy in, Isaac.
That's only Arcane 1. I think we do the same thing again.
The same items.
I believe so. Like it doesn't specify different items in the book. It just says, it just gives me all of the things. I think we just do the same thing again and hope.
All right, here we go.
Right? A little bit more potential.
There
we go. Okay, hold the phone.
I keep getting these notifications every 2 seconds of all the research.
Yeah,
it's been going on for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of research in Thaumcraft. It might keep going for a little while here. Okay, let's see. So this doesn't show me. Oh no, yeah, that. Oh, we need even more air. No.
Oh, quickly, Isaac.
It's okay. This thing, when we're not speeding it up, is actually quite slow.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
26, 25, 24, 20. But I think you've got more time for more air. You're all right.
It's potential that we're... Do we have enough potential?
No, it needs 11 more, Isaac.
I'll get it. Bad things might start happening whilst I'm getting more. It doesn't tell me that I need more in the book.
Oh, no.
It's okay, I have it. There we go. Okay.
It's
coming in. All right. Now, I still don't think I have 120. Or maybe I do? I don't know. We'll see. Nick, I'm going to speed this up. We'll see if we've got what it takes. Oh, we do.
Oh,
look at that.
Beautiful.
Bing bong. The quest is complete. Nick, hopefully, if I can get back past the research and click claim reward, hopefully we will get the any day now, Nick, once all of the Thaumcraft research is done.
It's done.
We will get that beautiful sound effect.
I just click random reward. I didn't get the music though, Isaac, which I'm very
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna come once all of our research complete.
Yeah.
Things have gone away. At that point, Nick, we will finally get that satisfying sound telling us, Nick, that we have done all of the Thaumcraft that we need to do. And Nick, we can just leave. All right. I'm gonna put my Thaumcraft stuff in a chest.
Sorry.
Yes, there it is. Oh, I got the sound effect.
Oh,
Nick.
did you? Nice.
I did.
Hopefully mine shouldn't be too far behind then.
Nick, we've done it. We completed the Thaumcraft quest line. Granted, we did just EMC like 99% of the quests, Nick, but we did like more Thaumcraft than I thought we had to do to get all of the quests completed, honestly. But it's done. The Thaumcraft quest line is complete. Nick, next time we will come back. We will see about getting the maximum amount of EMC, which is what we need to do in order to finally complete the EMC quest line, Nick. Holy heck, it's going to be a little crazy because I think we're going to need like just so much EMC, Nick. But as always, that is a problem for future Nick and future Isaac. For now, Nick, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's video there for today. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please like it really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.